Oh, what a home run! Yeah, that's good! Bang, bang!
Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan kaya... Yeah, handa nang makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang, handang tapak.
Big gamble here. Oh, alley-oop is good for Ramos. Oh, look at Ramos. Look at the elevation.
Larong aking pinag-usayan. Walang pake kahit na malagayan. Kahit anong sabihin nila.
It's Abin and good tap from behind. Kapuso will go for back-to-back hits, but he is blocked. Public display of projection there. Again, ooh, wow. Just like in volleyball.
Yan sa akin sapagkat panalo ay aking hangad. Mabigyan ang buhay, pangarap at tangaling.
Chan using the Villanueva screen. Chan to Villanueva. 1 second. Oh, buzzer beater. Now, what a game. I say, what a game from Ivan Villanueva. You know, capping off that strong third quarter with this late triple.
Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan.
Alley-oop play, what a finish! Alley-oop finish. Shane Agot.
Sa sarili, di mapigil ng marami. Malupit na dumiskate. Handang pakita sa mundo.
It's with Kabiko. Kabiko bounce pass in traffic. Oh, you don't do that. You don't do a bounce pass in traffic. Santos! Tipsy-doo! Strip shot, Tipsy-doo. Woohoo!
Patuloy pa din sa pag-angat, hindi ako mapipigilan lumipad. Ibibigay ko ang lahat sagad-sagad. Pabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at tangaling.
It's with Capasio. Alves all alone. And here's Slammer! Vincent Alves! Before that, let us savor El Dunco! Yaso!
Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan.
Kabiko. Making the pass, Babra! 2 points! Playground basketball there by Captain Greg Kabiko.
Pag-usayan, tuloy-tuloy lang. Kakayanin na lahat na harapin. Kahit mahirap sisikat.
We request the Cagayan Valley Water Buffaloes to please go to the center court for their province hymn. May we now request the Laguna Pistons to go to the center court for the province hymn. You may now take your seats.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Gaba, look at that beautiful move. Beautiful dribbling. A beautiful finish. Look at this hustle play. Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, what a move. And one. Yeah, that's good. Bang, bang.
Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan kaya.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Gaba, look at that beautiful move. Beautiful dribbling. A beautiful finish. Look at this hustle play. Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, what a move. And one. Yeah, that's good. Bang, bang.
Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan kaya.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Gaba, look at that beautiful move. Beautiful dribbling. A beautiful finish. Look at this hustle play. Wow, relentless.
Oh,
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
what a play!
Oh, Gaba, look at that beautiful move. Beautiful dribbling. A beautiful finish. Look at this hustle play. Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, what a move. And one. Yeah, that's good. Bang, bang.
It's a beautiful day for homegrown basketball action because we're here at the Bulacan Provincial Capital Gymnasium in Malolos for today's first game of a scheduled doubleheader in the NBL Season 22, Breakthrough or Thrive, between the Laguna Pistons and the Cagayan Valley Water Buffaloes, two teams that are in the different paths in the standings. The Laguna Pistons are in the middle of the pack while the Water Buffaloes are in the bottom of the standings. Good afternoon, Hoops fans. My name is Carlos Acamos. It's my pleasure to take you through the action in this doubleheader in the NBL Pilipinas, ang tahanan ng tunay na homegrown. Again, as you take a look at the team standings, the Laguna Pistons are in the middle of the pack with 2 wins and 2 losses, and they are trying to start some momentum after they are coming off a win in their last game, while the Cagayan Valley Water Buffaloes are still eager to get their first victory this season as a newcomer in the NBL. They have yet to win in their first 5 games, so we'll see if they can win finally in their 6th game. The Pistons finally stopped that losing streak after the game against the Panthers. It was a much needed victory for Hunsai and the rest of the Pistons after they lost their first 2 games. And on the other end, the Cagayan Valley Water Buffaloes were unable to keep it up against the former champion, the Taguig City Generals. They lost 78 to 115. As you take a look at the statistics, they were outclassed in all departments, but the key statistic that time was their misfiring their 3-point shots, as they only had.
Pistons. Playing forward, number 0, Alex Hunsay. Playing center, number 17, Kim Galamiton. Playing forward, number 20, Mark Balido. Playing guard, number 25, Arlan Santos. And on the other guard position, number 29, Jeff Disquitado. Head coach, Aris Velasco. Now, let's meet the starters for Cagayan Valley Water Buffaloes. Playing guard, number 24, John Edbert Alayon. Playing center, number 34, Jimmy Schwartz. Playing forward, number 20, Wendell Binarao. Playing forward, number 13, Vince Sibaluka. And on the other guard, number 9, Daryl Karangian. Head coach, Jake Kodamon. Officials for this game, Jackson Mabandos, Carlo Vergara.
As you take a look at the starters, Disquitado, Santos, Galamiton, Hunsay, and Balido for Pistons. And for the Water Buffaloes, they're starting with Karangian, Alayon, Schwartz, Binarao, and Sibaluka. Those are your starting 5s for both teams. This is the first game of a scheduled doubleheader in the NBL Pilipinas. Ang tahanan Ang tunay na homegrown. We are moments away from tip-off between the Laguna Pistons and the Cagayan Valley Water Buffaloes, and the tip is off. The first possession goes to the Cagayan Valley Water Buffaloes, but they step out of bounds. Schwartz. And before anything else, we'd like to remind that the NBL Season 2022 President's Cup is presented by FSD Autocar Insurance and Converge, our official internet provider. We'll see who can provide the early baskets in this game between the Pistons, who are trying to get their second straight victory, while the Water Buffaloes are trying to get their first ever victory in this season and in their history in the franchise in the NBL. They have yet to win in their first 5 games, so we'll see if game number 6 will be a lucky affair for the Water Buffaloes. No team has yet to score inside. No good. Another second serving that time. Still no go, and the Water Buffaloes secure the miss. But Santos admits to that foul. Trying to go for the steal on that play, but a bit too much that time for Santos. Binaraw on the top of the key. A Lion inside, drops it. That's Sibaluka, no good. And the foul, it's called.
Foul on number 20. Advantage foul on number 20.
Again, take a look at this replay. Laguna Pistons looking like they were on their way to a wide open fast break, and the foul was called, so it was an advantage foul called on the Water Buffaloes free throw, and a possession for the Laguna Pistons. As Jeff Disquitado on the foul line. Second one is up and in.
14 seconds to shoot.
Disquitado calling a letter C play for the Pistons. Moving the ball around. Wing three-pointer, no go. Rebound goes to the Water Buffaloes, but a steal. No good. And the rebound, battle for the rebound, goes to the Water Buffaloes. On the counter-attack, Binaraw, step back, 3, in and out. Disquitado the rebound. And some action developing, some color right away from Galamiton and Sibaluka early on in this game, making things interesting right away. Nearly or barely 2 minutes gone by in this first quarter, and there's already second motions from both squads. Again, take a look. As Disquitado grabs the rebound, the box out between Sibaluka and Galamiton, resulting in a collision between the two players, and the cooler head in the face of the referee intervenes. Both players bumping bodies. Vince Sibaluka coming off a monster double-double for the Water Buffaloes. He was, again, one of the bright spots in the loss.
Foul on number 13, Vince Sibaluka.
As Sibaluka gets whistled for the foul on that play. Disquitado directing traffic. Now it's Sunsai, the star of that last game against the Panthers. Jumper, good. Mark Balido giving the Pistons a 4-0 lead, and they get a steal and another conversion. Great start for Santos and the rest of the Pistons as they take a 6-0 lead against the Water Buffaloes. And another error, this time by Sibaluka. The turnovers or the errors piling up quickly as Balido scores on that mid-range shot, and the steal. Defense turning into offense for the Pistons. Now it's the Water Buffaloes with a steal, but a re-steal that time by Santos on the other end. Three-pointer from the corner, short. Binara the rebound. It's a Lion. Binara looking for a screen. Uses the Sibaluka screen, but the steal. Disquitado deflecting that leather, and the ball stays with the Water Buffaloes. A Lion spinning inside, looking for space, no good. Drops it instead to Sibaluka, who draws the foul.
Foul number 25, Orlando Santos, second personal foul, second team foul. 2 free throws for Vince Sibaluka.
Sibaluka, the first free throw, a bit strong on that one.
Substitution.
As Coach Aris, or Coach Jake Kodamon rather, trying to lead the Water Buffaloes to their first win. Second one is good for Sibaluka, coming off a double-double in their last game. Jeff Disquitado looking for a teammate, finds one on the wing. Galamiton, jumper, no good, gets his own miss. Back to Disquitado on top of the key. Still no go on that jumper. And Sibaluka secures the rebound. Binarao, forward pass, but the steal by the Pistons. Hunsai, stop and pop, and he gets it to go. Hunsai on the board, giving them a 7-point lead early on in this game. Solid start for the Laguna Pistons. Hunsai, stop and pop, deciding to take it with some space as he tries to pick up from where he left off the last game. Inside, drop pass to Sibaluka. Doesn't get it to go, but he draws the foul.
Foul number 20, Mark Balido. First personal foul, 14 foul.
Balido getting called for that foul. Sibaluka heads to the foul line for 2. Still can't buy a bucket from the foul line is Vince Sibaluka. Reinforcements coming in for the Pistons. Sibaluka finally gets a free throw to go. Water Buffalo still down by 6 points. Disquitado seeing the Lion defense, and a Lion almost getting that steal, but goes out of bounds. 13 seconds to shoot for the Pistons. Kapuso on top of the key. They move the ball around. The steal by the Water Buffaloes. That's a Lion drawing the foul.
Foul on number 20, Mark Balido. Second personal foul, 15 foul.
Balido getting called for that foul. A Lion setting it up. Now it's Schwartz. On the other end, back to Schwartz. The ball goes to Sibaluka. The floater doesn't go. But they get an offensive board. Still no go on that second serving. Inside the Pistons. Strong basket inside. Rosale gets that basket, giving them an 8-point lead again. Another fast break opportunity. 2-on-1 break for the Pistons. Now it's Disquitado finishing that play. And the Pistons pouring it on early in this game. 10-point lead right away. And that Gatorade fast break blast was brought to you by Gatorade. Nothing beats Gatorade.
Gagawin pa rin namin kung ano yung gina-ensayo namin. Kung yung mga utos nila coach, yun pa rin yung gagawin namin sa game ngayon. Kumbaga guide lang kami para masunod pa rin yung play namin at saka defense. Siguro ang magiging advantage namin, galing kami sa panalo eh. Meron kaming kumpiyansa ngayon para kunin uli yung win na to. Tsaka mas maganda yung preparation namin, 2 weeks. Nakapagpahinga yung mga players namin.
And we're back to the ball game. That was acting head coach Alexis Hilario talking about their keys to victory in this game. Like what he said, they are coming off their coming off a victory in their last game, so they'll be going with some momentum heading into this game, and they are fresh off a 2-week preparation, so we'll see how the preparation applies, or how they apply the preparation in this game against the winless Water Buffaloes. Disquitado inside, power move, no good from Dakis. Cagayan on the other counter-attack. Cagayan inside, and ball stays with the Water Buffaloes. Darrell Cagayan and the rest of the Water Buffaloes try to add to the scoring column. They have scored right on cue. Schwartz finally giving them their first basket. That's just their first basket, approaching the 6-minute mark of the game. As you take a look at the turnover story, and it has been an error-filled game early on for the Water Buffaloes, already with 6 turnovers. Reason why they have been down so far in this game. Cagayan drops it inside. That's Schwartz. And the ball looks like it will stay with the Water Buffaloes. Alayon against Kapuso, escaping the defense and taking it all the way, but to no avail. Sorry, missed that time. Binaro the rebound. Water Buffaloes on the other end. Cagayan thought about it, missing that 3. Pistons the rebound. Forward pass. Disquitado to his teammate, but the pass gets deflected, preventing the fast break opportunity. Again, take a look at that Disquitado forward pass. Buffaloes. On the Pistons rather. Mark Dakis getting called for the foul. Well, the free throw is up and in, as you see acting head coach Alexis Hilario again leading the charge for the Pistons. Water Buffaloes get the offensive board off of that miss. De La Cruz. Bautista slicing the defenders to no avail. That would have been also in the highlight reel. Bautista with the steal. Binaro turning around, but seeing 3 defenders And the ball is loose. And the battle for the loose ball ends up in a foul. Looks like it's on Bautista. Cagayan for three, no good. Ramos, second serving is good. Ramos cleaning up the Cagayan mess as the Water Buffaloes pull to within 7. Amil free for three, a bit strong as ball goes to the Water Buffaloes. Again, taking a look at that cleanup job by Ramos after that Cagayan miss. Cagayan gets denied that time by Rosale. Nice denial. John Angelo Rosale. Take a look. Quick replay. Nice timing by Rosale to deny Cagayan a mid-range shot. Dinarao inside. Still no go. Sorry misses for the Water Buffaloes. They can't get it to go. Disquitado. Amil inside. Ball is loose and up in the hands of Rosale, and he gets fouled. That's on Cagayan. Rosale gets the first free throw to go. As reinforcements coming in. Disquitado taking a breather. We're approaching the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. John Angelo Rosale, a 6'3" forward, trying to do some early damage for the Pistons. Bautista getting fouled by Amil. Pressure defense being applied by the Pistons that time. But Bautista gets it across and gets rewarded with a foul and 2 free throws. And the first one is good for Sean Arnold Bautista. 5'9" guard from Cagayan Valley. And perfect trip from the foul line for Bautista that time. Santos inside to Dakish. They move the ball around. Amil and looking for a teammate but doesn't find anyone. And the turnover for the Pistons. Water Buffalo's chance to go to double digits in this possession. And officials timeout being called here. The Pistons leading by 6 points against the Water Buffaloes. 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. As Dakis heads to the bench. Reinforcements coming in for the Pistons. Bautista. Bautista putting the moves on Amil. Turn around Jay. He gets it to go. Nice move. Sean Bautista putting the Water Buffaloes into double digits and down by just 4. Inside. He gets it to go. Pantaleon. Immediate impact for the Pistons after subbing in for Dakis. Cagayan doesn't get it to fall and the ball goes to the other end. Again, take a look at this replay. Bautista seeing some daylight and a turnaround jumper over Amil, and on the other end, Santos unable to finish that potential alley-oop as his teammate was able to finish. And traveling violation rather was called on the Pistons. That's on Cardeno. And now it's the Water Buffaloes. Magay now inside. Bautista using the De La Cruz screen. Bautista inside. Ball gets deflected and 9 seconds to shoot for the Water Buffaloes. Cagayan directing traffic. Now it's Magay thinking about it, taking it. Way short on that time for the three. Cagayan tried to save it but ends up in the hands of the Pistons. Amil inside Cardenio. And out of bounds. And ball goes to the Water Buffaloes again. Bautista. Jumper. Yes! Sean Bautista providing a spark off the bench for the Water Buffaloes. They're now down by just 4 points. Pantaleon. Short jumper is good. 4 quick points for Pantaleon. Also providing a spark off the bench for the Pistons. Magay for 3. He hits it to go. Magay also coming off the bench and providing an early impact. They're down by just 3 points with 45.2 seconds left in this first quarter. Pantaleon and Magay confirming that that was a three-pointer to pull them to within 3 points. And we're back to the ball game. Catch some youth basketball action in the National Basketball League Youth. That's coming soon this month or later this month. We'll send you the details when we know more. Ang Liga ng Kabataang Pilipino coming this month, later this month. But for now, enjoy some men's basketball action between the Pistons and the Water Buffaloes. We have less than a minute left in the first period. Water Buffaloes, Magay inside. The layup gets it to go. Magay back-to-back hits for the Water Buffaloes. They're now down by just a point. Pistons on the other end. The floater, no go. And the ball it goes to the other end. Water Buffaloes. Last shot time. They can hold it for the last possession, but they lose the leather. Courtesy of Unsay. Forward pass and the layup doesn't fall again. Another chance for the Water Buffaloes. Cagayan gets stripped, but no foul called. Bautista. Bautista, a second left. The floater is up and in. In the right place at the right time is Sean Bautista. If that is confirmed, that has given the Water Buffaloes the lead. Take a look at it again. If he indeed made it on time, Bautista looks like it's way off his hands. With still time on the clock. And that gives the Water Buffaloes suddenly a 1-point lead, 20-19. After trailing most of the way, they now lead 20-19.
breakneck speed, gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Gaba, look at that beautiful move. Beautiful.
Yes, isang frustration yan as a coach. Please, yun ang isang prayer ko, and kailangan talaga adjustments sa defense. And alam mo naman yung team namin sa rookie team. And mga bata pa, ngayon na sila ma-expose sa ganitong level ng competition. It's all in the province ang games nila, except for some na may mga experience. So
Second quarter, Santos already giving them the 4th point of the second quarter to give them back the lead. The Pistons back the lead, but Cagayan on the other end to tie the ball game once again. And before that, the interview was with the Water Buffaloes coach Jake Kodamon, trying to figure out how the Water Buffaloes will finally barge into the win column. They said they will focus on defense, but so far they've shown decent defense, but not on display, like we said, as Hunsay getting free for that layup, but Cagayan retaliating on the other end. Tied ball game early on in this second quarter. Si Baluka inside, Cagayan finding some daylight and gets it to go. Finding some space and takes advantage is Darrell Cagayan, giving the Water Buffaloes back the lead. Disquitado in front of the 2-3 defense. Pistons losing the leather. Cagayan on the counter attack. Cagayan throws it up and draws the foul. Cagayan on the foul line for 2 shots. And the first one, however, doesn't fall. Again, that's Coach Jake Kodamon trying to steer the Water Buffaloes to their first victory after losing their first 5 games in this debut conference in the NBL season 2022, as Cagayan gives the Water Buffaloes a 3-point lead. Rosale inside. Galamiton is back in the game. On the corner, that's Disquitado, the jumper. Still no go. Cagayan gets it, the ball. Cagayan putting the moves on the defender. Rosale deflects the leather. And ball goes to the Pistons. Nice defense that time for the Pistons, denying a fast break opportunity for the Water Buffaloes. No good on the 3-pointer. As a foul was called, that was on Pantaleon, getting called for that foul. Water Buffaloes a chance to extend this lead. Bautista for 3, short. Disquitado the rebound. Disquitado slows things down. Santos cross-court pass to the other side. Disquitado, lefty layup, no good. And ball stays with the Pistons. 13 seconds on the shot clock for the Laguna. Out to the corner. Cagayan setting it up. Using the Sibaluka screen, Cagayan. Rosale draining that 3-pointer to go to tie the ball game at 28. Cagayan, quick trigger, tried to retaliate but to no avail. Pistons on the other end. Santos forcing it, no go. Second serving, Rosale, another 3. Not the same result this time for Rosale. As another foul being called on the Pistons. I think that's on Santos. Sibaluka takes a breather this time for the Water Buffaloes. Cagayan thought about it, taking it inside. A Lion forcing it, no go. Ball stays with the Water Buffaloes. 9 seconds on the shot clock for the Water Buffaloes. Cagayan making a move against Disquitado. The jumper a bit short. Disquitado the rebound. Galamiton inside. No good. Schwartz collars the rebound. Dinarao inside to Ramos. Short jumper is good. Turn around Jay for the Pistons, no go. Offensive board. Amil back in. Disquitado gets it deflected. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Again, take a look at that Ramos. Making it look easy with that short jumper. Finding some space and making the defense pay. Amil, long three. No good. Forward pass to by the Water Buffaloes. Cagayan inside. No go. Rosal. Disquitado on the break. Amil back to Disquitado for the layup. Nice two-man game that time from the backcourt combination from the Pistons as they take a 3-point lead. 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Dinarao. Ramos inside, kicks it out. Cagayan, another three, another make. Lista mo na by Darrell Cagayan. 2 straight three-pointers for him to tie the ball game once again. Amil gets fouled. Again, take a look. Rosale. As the Water Buffaloes can't figure out how to defend that play. As Cagayan retaliates on the other end. So this is turning out to be a shootout early on. Loose ball ends up in the hands of the Pistons. Amil. That's Rosale again. Another wing three, but no go this time. Rosale, a layup, taking it closer. Still no go. Another offensive rebound by Galamiton. Disquitado drops it. And a foul drawn. Water Buffaloes can't get the defensive rebound. As one Laguna Piston is down on the floor. That looks like Disquitado. Again, take a look at this replay. Disquitado taking it strong. And a hit from Schwartz. Looking like an elbow that time. Leaving Disquitado groggy on the floor. We hope it's okay. Again, take a look at this drive. Schwartz with the elbow hit on Disquitado, dropping him on the floor. Referees reviewing the play to see how severe the foul call is. But good thing, this Quitado is finally up. And looks like he's good to go. And as the ref said, it's a flagrant foul, penalty 1 on Schwartz, forcing him to sit on the bench for 3 minutes. Let's see if the Pistons can take advantage without the Water Buffalo star center. Again, that was a flagrant foul, penalty 1, courtesy of that elbow hit, an obvious elbow hit by Jimmy Schwartz. But this Quitado misses the first free throw. This Quitado, one of the stars of the Pistons, getting the second free throw to go, and they retain possession.
14 seconds to shoot.
This Quitado. Galamiton, jumper, banks it in. Galamiton gets it to fall as the Pistons take a 3-point lead. Less than 4 minutes to go in the first half. A Lion slicing through the defense and getting some daylight for that layup. Tough shot, but still gets it to go. Amil thought about it. Rosale again, a familiar spot. Still no go this time. They get the offensive board, still no go. But another offensive rebound for the Pistons and another conversion. That's courtesy of Balido. So one of the keys so far for the Pistons is their offensive rebounding. They have been lording it over and avoiding or getting second chance opportunities. And a block this time leading to a fast break opportunity that Amil finishes. As the Pistons take a 5-point lead. Less than 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Cagayan on the other end, he retaliates and a chance for a bonus free throw. Balido gets called, but take a look at this again. This Quitado forward pass and Amil with the fast break finish on the other end. Cagayan with the retaliation. Rosale on the other wing. Galamiton jumper, no good. Alayan, the rebound. Alayan to Cagayan. Quick trigger three, no good. Rebound Pistons. Fast break opportunity denied this time by Alayan. Nice anticipation that time. Alayan. Losing the leather, and Balido goes for the steal. All the way, but he doesn't get it to fall. Offensive rebound Pistons. Amil cleans up the mess. Amil sparing the blushes after that sorry miss by his teammate. As the Pistons take a 5-point lead, less than 2 minutes to go in the first half. And Alayan being forced to call a timeout after that pressure defense being shown by Jeff Disquitado. We'll take a short break. And we're back to the ball game as you take a look at the Water Buffaloes and Darrell Cagayan, who was one of the bright spots. He had 15 points and 8 assists and 4 steals in their last game. So he has delivered on both ends so far, but in that last game, he missed all of his 6 3-point attempts. But for now, sigurado he against Amil using the Ramos screen or De La Cruz screen. De La Cruz inside, powering his way, but can't get it past Dakis. Bautista, the jumper is good. Sean Bautista, again, quick offense off the bench to tie the ball game at 45, approaching the minute mark of the second quarter. But the loose ball ends up still with the Pistons. Amil, 9 seconds to shoot for the Pistons. Amil moving the ball around to Disquitado on the corner, in and out. Sibaluka the rebound. Less than 48 seconds remaining in this first half. Bautista, stop and pop. Doesn't get it to go, but he draws the foul. Dakis insisting he didn't foul. And the Pistons are on the penalty. Chance for Bautista and the Water Buffaloes to regain the lead. Was that a foul? You be the judge. Again, take a look at that. Giving them a 2-point lead with less than 43 seconds remaining in this first half. Amil for 3, wide open, wide left on that attempt. And the ball goes to the Water Buffaloes. A chance for Cagayan Valley to extend this lead as we head to the halftime break. Carangyan decides to slow it down. Defended by Hunsay. Carangyan. Hunsay still not giving up. Carangyan gets some space. The floater, no go. Fast break opportunity for the Pistons. And Disquitado doesn't get it to go, but the cleanup job still no go. Another offensive rebound. And Galamitan finally cleans up the mess to tie the ball game at 47. And there was a foul called. Was that on Dakis or Disquitado? That's on Dakis. Dakis gets warned for resentment to that call. And Bautista gets the first free throw to go. Bautista already he scored 8 points in the first quarter. And adding a bunch of points in the second quarter. So he has been carrying the load so far for the Water Buffaloes as he gets the second free throw, giving them a 2-point lead. Dakis looking for teammate. Disquitado inside. No go. And the halftime buzzer sounds. There you have it. The Cagayan Valley Water Buffaloes clinging on to a 49-47 lead against the Laguna Pistons. Take a look at some nice photos as the Pistons try to regain the lead in the second half when we take a short break.
Big gamble here. Oh, alley-oop is good for Ramos. Oh, look at Ramos. Look at the elevation. It's Abel, a good tap from behind. Capuso will go for back-to-back hits, but he is blocked.
Alley-oop finish. Shane Agot.
It's with Cabico. Cabico bounce pass in traffic. Oh, you don't do that. You don't do a bounce pass in traffic. Santos! Tipsy-doo! Strip shot, Tipsy-doo. Woohoo!
Patuloy pa din sa pag-angat, hindi ako mapipigilan lumipad. Ibibigay ko ang lahat sagad-sagad. Mabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at hangarin.
Look to Pasio. Alves all alone, and he's slammer! Vincent Alves! For that, let us savor El Dunco! Yaso!
Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Hanggang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan.
Gabico. Making the pass, Pablo! 2 points! Playground basketball there by Captain Greg Gabico.
Pag-usayan, tuloy-tuloy lang. Kakayanin na lahat na harapin. Kahit mahirap sisikapin akutin.
Steal here. It's with Tamayo. Mangalino. Whips it inside to a teammate on Dipsy Do by Sampang. And Sampang introducing himself very well to the NBL audience.
Hindi na pwede na ako'y panghinaan. Lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaan.
Found by Lagrama. Lagrama in transition. Look at that move by Tommy Lagrama. Wraparound move, eluding the defense of Makati. Look at that.
Dapat pag-usayan, tuloy-tuloy lang. Kakayanin na lahat na harapin. Kahit mahirap sisikapin akutin.
Duyo, the inbounder, with 1 on the shot clock. The lob to Ramos for the dunk! Alex Ramos with the slam. What a well-executed play for the Quezon Barons.
Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan. Lakas at tapang sa bawat laban. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan.
Kabinbin, still with a lot of energy. Look at this. Look at the energy of Jack Kabinbin. Woo! She's so fast, even in slow motion. Air Force. Shot clock down to 5. Oh, fancy shot! Wow! Put that on our highlight reel. Look at that again. Look at this circus shot by Air Force. Another angle. Wow!
Both teams trying to get the first bucket in the second half. Borja, what a shot, reverse layup. Almost like a no-look shot.
Steal completed by Kabinbin. Kabinbin will take it strong for the 2 points. As if it meant their life. Kabinbin. Strong move. Shoot. Oh, she goes for the miss. They get the offensive rebound. Resultay. Kick out. Oh, the 3 is down! Columna with the go-ahead 3 with 6 seconds left. Wow!
From the outside, April Siat with this foul line jumper, and Siat with another shot inside, but Snow Peñaranda with the key baskets in the championship game, and this putback, one of the crucial baskets. Taguig winning this one 13-7. The Lady Generals, the champions.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, brother, look at that beautiful move. Beautiful dribbling and beautiful finish. Look at this hustle play.
Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, what a move. That one. That's good. Bang, bang.
Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan kaya...
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, brother, look at that beautiful move. Beautiful dribbling and beautiful finish. Look at this hustle play.
Wow, relentless.
And we're back to the ball game. The Cagayan Valley Water Buffaloes clinging on to a 2-point lead against the Laguna Pistons. Will it be finally the first victory for the Water Buffaloes after a 0-5 start to their season, while the Laguna Pistons are trying to get their second straight victory and third overall against 2 losses as they try to move up in the standings, as they are now stuck in the middle of the pack. Take a look at the first half highlights between both teams. The Water Buffaloes taking a 1-point lead in the first quarter, but the Rosale with that first of 3 straight 3-pointers on that right wing, sparking the Pistons to take the lead. Momentarily, the Pistons were on the lead early part of the second quarter, but Cagayan and the rest of the Water Buffaloes turning it around. As you take a look at the halftime stats, the key statistic for that game, actually it's the Laguna Pistons have been blowing it out on the stats, the rebounds, assists, and the fast break points, but it's their defense that the Water Buffaloes have made it or stayed afloat and keep this 2-point lead. As you take a look at the scorers, Sean Bautista, the surprise for this game, already with 17 points off the bench, as he has provided solid support for Darrell Calangian and the rest of the Water Buffaloes. And on the other end, it has been a balanced effort for the Pistons, as they have been on the balance attack that has led them to being just staying afloat or keeping them within striking distance of the Water Buffaloes, and even taking a lead for parts of that second quarter. So we'll see if the Water Buffaloes can continue their run, or will the Pistons regain the lead, as the second half of this first game is finally underway. Again, my name is Carlos Acamos. It's my pleasure to take you through the action in today's first game of a doubleheader in the NBL Pilipinas, as Sibaluca gets the Water Buffaloes on the board in the third quarter, giving them a 4-point lead. Pantaleon, turn around, no go. Alayon, the rebound. And traveling violation, as Carangian all smiles after that violation. Ball goes to the Pistons. Disquitado signaling a letter C play for Laguna. And they go inside. Pantaleon back to Disquitado. Nicely executed play for the Pistons. Disquitado finishing that play off a pass from the big man Pantaleon. Pistons another chance to at least tie this game. And Disquitado goes all the way for 2 and 1. Bucket and the bonus for Jeff Disquitado to tie the ball game, and a chance to regain the lead for the Pistons. Take a look at it again. Jeff Disquitado, bucket and the bonus for the Laguna Piston star. And Disquitado, the bonus charity is up and in, as the lead is back with the Pistons. Pressure D being shown by Laguna, but the Water Buffaloes get it across. Sibaluca, short stab is good. Lead again back to the Water Buffaloes. 4 points already for Sibaluca in this quarter. Inside, Water Buffaloes with a steal. A Lion looking for a teammate. Ends up in the hands of Cagayan for three. Daryl Cagayan continuing where he left off already. If I'm not mistaken, that's his fourth three-pointer for the Water Buffaloes. Yes, that's his fourth three-pointer after missing only 6 attempts from Rainbow Country in their last game. Schwartz secures the rebound. Sibaluka. Inside, a Lion sidestepping his way. No good. Pistons on the break. Inside, Rosales scooping it in. Rosales scores. And Binarao losing the leather. And ball goes back to the Pistons. Take a look at it again. Rosales evading the defense of the Water Buffaloes to get that deuce to go. Amil. Cagayan the deflection, but they still get the ball. Pistons. Disquitado draws the foul after that fake. Sibaluka, that's his second personal foul. And Disquitado a chance to tie this game. And the first free throw is up and in. Some reinforcements coming in for the Pistons. Balido and Galamitan coming back in for Laguna. As Disquitado misses the second free throw. Binarao thought about it, driving in instead, no good. And a foul was called. And that's on Balido. That's already his fourth personal foul. Still early in the third quarter, so he must be cautious or manage his fouls better. And ball goes out of bounds after hitting the side of the board by Schwartz. Amil inside. Disquitado in the middle. Doesn't get it to fall. Offensive board. Schwartz secures it. A Lion. Cagayan gets it deflected. Maintains the possession. Cagayan a bit strong on the three-point try. Another offensive board, but Disquitado gets the loose ball. Amil wanting to push the pace. Disquitado wide open for three, and he gets it to go. Jeff Disquitado from beyond the arc, and a steal by Disquitado, but he doesn't get it. Chance for a back-to-back that time, but to no avail. But on the other end, the Water Buffaloes, two sorry misses that time by their big men. Unable to get or tie the game as Amil thought about it and missing the three-pointer. A Lion getting some pressure from Balido. Rosales wanting to steal, but Binarao gets free. Disquitado, cross court to Amil. Amil inside, seeing some daylight, and he draws the foul. Take a look at this. Cross court pass from Amil leads to a three-point bomb from Jeff Disquitado. Amil gets the free throw. And glad to thank the Spalding, our official ball, Gatorade, our official sports drink, Surge Fitness and Lifestyle Plus, and Kruberg, our official footwear. Those are our sponsors. Thank you. Of the NBL, ang tahanan ng tunay na homegrown, as Amil gets the free throw to go. And another steal. Defense turning into offense for the Pistons. Their pressure D has been working so far. They have regained a 6-point margin. Take a look at this pressure D again. Miscommunication that time by the Water Buffaloes, ending up in a turnover and a easy deuce by the Pistons. Raymart Amil getting called for a technical foul for resentment to a call. As Amil can't believe the call on him. Again, that's a technical foul, sending Darrell Cagayan to the foul line. Although Cagayan wastes the first opportunity, although they retain possession. Cagayan inside De La Cruz. He gets fouled and he'll head to the foul line.
Foul on number 17. Second personal foul, second team foul. So he goes for
And De La Cruz buries the first free throw. As Coach Jake again trying to lead the Water Buffaloes to their first win. Although they're still down by 5 points after giving up that lead early on in this quarter. They go inside. Galamiton, the short jumper is good. Extending the lead for the Pistons. And another turnover by the Water Buffaloes. And ball stays with the Pistons. A chance to even extend this lead further. Galamitan moving the ball around are the Pistons, and that results in a nice three-point attempt. Rosale, that was Rosale again. Solid ball movement ending in a three-point basket for Angelo Rosale. Take a look at it again. Just finding the gaps to go. The lead is up to 13. Jeff Disquitado. The second one is up and in also. 14-point advantage for the Pistons, and a chance to even extend this lead further after another error by the Water Buffaloes. Amil dropping it, getting it back, and he gets it to go. +1. Raymart Amil bucket and the bonus. Again, take a look. Amil deciding to pass it the last minute and getting it back for the deuce and the foul. So the Pistons are pouring it on in this juncture of the third quarter. As Amil completes the three-point play. Already up are the Pistons by 16 big points. Already a 27-8 advantage for the Pistons. They have shown on both ends of the floor, and that has resulted to this huge advantage halfway through the period. Cagayan, stop and pop, no go. And the rebound by the Pistons. Amil. Amil using Binaraw. Karangyan forcing the issue. Strong on that shot. And they run out of time. The Water Buffalo still can't get something going here in the third quarter, as they have yet to reach double digits in period scoring, already with just 8 points. As the Pistons with a 74-57 lead.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play! Oh, God, but look at that beautiful move! Beautiful dribbling! And beautiful finish!
Look at this hustle play.
Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, what a goal that was.
Yeah, that's good!
Bang, bang! Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan kay...
And we're back to the ball game. We're less than 5 minutes remaining in this third quarter between the Pistons and the Water Buffaloes. The Pistons pouring it on in the third quarter, and they're now up big against the Water Buffaloes after a seesaw first half. Water Buffaloes even taking a close lead in the first half before the Pistons turn it around in this quarter. Dakis, cross court to Hunsay, back to Amil. Hunsay, corner three, hits the backboard, and Alayan on the other end. Binaraw thought about it, taking it, making it. Wendell Binaraw finally making a three-point conversion for the Water Buffaloes. A much needed offense for the Water Buffaloes after that scoring run from the Laguna Pistons. Bautista, stop and pop, and he gets it to go. Sean Bautista, again continuing to provide some offense off the bench for the Laguna or the Water Buffaloes. Binaraw on that three-point conversion. Finally, again, a much-needed offense. Back-to-back hits for the Water Buffaloes, stopping or putting an end to that run by the Laguna Pistons. And we're back to the ball game. On your screens, Angelo Rosale already with 19 points of 4 of 9 shooting from beyond the arc. And the highlight of his play was that one. Not just one, not just two, but three three-point conversions from that same area on the right wing. Water Buffaloes failing to put a hand up on his face on that 3 possessions. And that was the key for the Water Buffaloes, or the Pistons rather, to get a huge advantage heading into this late stages of the ball game. Pistons moving it around. Hunsay, the layup, no good. Desquitado, the offensive rebound. He draws the foul. Sibaluka getting called for the foul as Desquitado troops to the foul line for 2. And he gets the first free throw to go. Jimmy Schwartz coming back in. As Desquitado in and out on that second free throw. And ball goes to the other end after that lane violation being called. As Jeff Desquitado flirting with a triple-double already with 23 points and just 3 assists shy of a triple-double for the Piston star. Galamiton gets denied. Schwartz on the other end. Dropping it to De La Cruz, and the big man passing. Converted by De La Cruz. Dakis tries to drop it off, but there's no teammate inside. Take a look at it again. Jimmy Schwartz dropping it to his fellow big man, De La Cruz, to complete that fast break. Pressure D by the Pistons. Water Buffaloes get it across. De La Cruz, short J, short. Pistons on the other end. Near turnover by the Pistons, but Hunsai keeps it alive. Slowing things down is Amil, but they find an opening inside, and it trickles out. Galamitan doesn't get it to fall, and Schwartz draws the foul. Galamitan insisting his hands were just up, but the ref saw otherwise. Again, pressure D being shown by Laguna. But Bautista gets it quickly across. Bautista loses the leather. The Pistons on the other end. Amil. Hunsai for three. Strong on that one. Alayon on the other end. Alayon stepping his way inside, and he draws the foul. Balido getting called for that foul. As Balido, that's his sixth foul, I think. But the turnover story, the Water Buffaloes already with 19 turnovers. That's unacceptable for any coach, like acting coach Alexis Hilario, reminding his wards. As Alayon on the free throw line, he's perfect from the foul line on that trip. Water Buffaloes trimming the deficit to within a single-digit margin. And Dakis appears to be hurt on the groin area. As Dakis still clutching the groin area and talking to the officials this time. Take a look at this. And a hit that was Binaraw. And Dakis takes the hit. Again, take a look at it. Binaraw. Was that a hit? And Binaraw and Dakis still going at it. Pistons try to extend this lead. And a foul. Binaraw celebrating that call, and there's a second motion that time from Dakis. As Dakis gets called for a foul. Both players still going at it. Some caller continuing to develop. Dakis also getting called for technical foul for resentment to that call. And you see the second motion after that call. And Binaro, however, misses the first free throw. As Dakis is forced to sit on the bench to cool his head, and Pantaleon takes over his place. Pressure D again by the Pistons. That has been the key for the Pistons turnaround in the second quarter, or the third quarter rather. Pressure D translating into offensive possessions for Laguna. Inside Hunsai, Pantaleon, and he gets it to go. Ralph Pantaleon powering his way inside, and he gets the bonus. Hunsai dropping it inside, the fake. Ramos bites to the fake, and he commits that foul. Has Pantaleon a chance to complete a three-point play. And he does, as the Pistons regain a 12-point lead with exactly 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Pistons get the ball back. Inside, Pantaleon again. No go this time. Hunsai sets it up. Santos. Inside, Pantaleon again. They can't seem to find an answer for Pantaleon, as he has been towering over everybody. But Schwartz is on the other end to retaliate, as the Water Buffaloes catching the defense leaping. Jimmy Schwartz. Again, take a look at this. After that converted basket by the Pistons, they somehow were napping on the defensive end, leading to that Schwartz wide open layup. Inside they go. No good. Alayon secures it. Schwartz, long jumper, and he gets it to fall. Jimmy Schwartz showing the range for the Water Buffaloes, although they still down by 10 big points. Less than a minute to go in the third quarter. Hunsai, cross-court pass, that's Disquitado. No good. Fast break opportunity. Sidestepping his way is Bautista. See Baluka diving, or Schwartz diving. And that's a timeout. The referee saw he was calling for time, and they rewarded him with a timeout. And nice hustle that time by Jimmy Schwartz, saving the possession for the Water Buffaloes, who are trying to come back from this 10-point deficit. We have 33.3 seconds left in this third quarter. Lead over the Water Buffaloes with 33.3 seconds left in the third quarter. Water Buffaloes, however, have a chance to three short, as Hunsai runs out of time for that attempt. But still, the Laguna Pistons holding on to an 80-72 lead over the Cagayan Valley Water Buffaloes. Some of the photos here as the Pistons enjoying a good lead. We'll see if they can sustain this after this.
Great breakneck speed, gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Bravo, look at that beautiful move! Beautiful dribbling! And beautiful finish! Look at this hustle play!
Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, what a move that was! Yeah, that's good! Bang, bang!
Up next, it's the Quezon Barons going up against the Narvacan Panthers in the main event of the scheduled doubleheader in the NBL Pilipinas. So don't go away. We have one more game after this exciting ball game between the Pistons and the Water Buffaloes. Laguna enjoying an 8-point lead, 80-72. As the Water Buffaloes are still trying to grab their first victory in 6 games. They have been winless in their first 5 outings in their debut conference in the NBL. So we'll see if they can make a last push. Jimmy Schwartz, Darrell Cagayan, and the rest of the Water Buffaloes have one more quarter to go. But the Pistons are on the driver's seat with an 8-point lead. We'll see if they can sustain this lead. Again, take a look at the quarter scoring. Again, the story has been the third quarter where the Pistons outscored the Water Buffaloes 33-23, leading to the turnaround and an 8-point lead heading into the fourth and final frame. As an offensive foul called that time from the Pistons, a chance for the Water Buffaloes to inch closer to this gap. Binarao gets it across. Binarao looking for a teammate. Finds an opponent rather. And the Pistons are on the break and they finish it. As Cardeño finishing the fast break opportunity after that error by the Water Buffaloes. Binarao inside to Schwartz, seeing some double team defense. And again, take a look at the story, one of the keys of the game. The fast break points. The Pistons have been showing their running game, evidenced by that fast break completion by Cardeño of an error by the Water Buffaloes. As Cardeño gets called for that foul, take a look at it again. As Schwartz falls, Bautista drawing the foul on that jumper. As Bautista heads to the foul line for 2. A miss, however, for Sean Bautista, who has been carrying most of the load, one of the surprise packages for the Water Buffaloes, who has kept them afloat at least, and not turned this into a blowout ball game by providing some necessary offense off the bench. Inside, power move by Cardeño. He escapes with an apparent elbow that time, but he finishes the power move inside, giving them a 12-point lead again. Inside is Darrell Cagayan finishing the strong drive. They need some offense from him to keep them in the game. Inside, they still go. That's Capuzzo, no go. Cagayan pushing the pace, but they don't have numbers. Bautista thought about it, taking it. The mid-range Jay is good. And the mid-range game has been potent for Sean Bautista in his bid to lead this team off the bench. Take a look at This Daryl Carangyan strong drive, finding some open space and taking advantage. And his backcourt partner, Sean Bautista, giving them a dynamic duo. Can they continue this comeback? We'll find out. And we're back to the ball game. We have with you on our screens our Executive Vice President, Ma'am Rose Montreal, making sure all things are in order in this triple header, including the WNBL featured game. And now it's Sean Bautista, the featured player for the Water Buffalo, showing the way off the bench as part.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Gama, look at that beautiful move! Beautiful dribbling and beautiful finish. Look at this hustle play.
Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a...
Yeah, handa na makipagsabayan kahit anong nakaharang.
Big gamble here. Oh, alley-oop is good for Ramos. Oh, look at Ramos. Look at the elevation.
Larong aking pinag-usayan, walang pake kahit na malagayan, kahit anong sabihin nila.
It's Abel, and good tap from behind. Kapuso will go for back-to-back hits, but he is blocked. Public display of projection there. Again, ooh, wow. Just like in volleyball. 2 points. Playground basketball there by Captain Greg Mabico.
Pag-usayan, tuloy-tuloy lang, kakayanin na lahat na harapin, kahit mahirap sisikapin abutin.
Steal here. It's with Tamayo. Mangalino whips it inside to a teammate. A dipsy-do by Sampang. And Sampang introducing himself very well to the NBL audience.
Hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan, lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan, walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan.
Found by Lagrama. Lagrama in transition. Look at that move by Topeng Lagrama. Wraparound move, eluding the defense of Makati. Look at that.
Dapat pag-usayan, tuloy-tuloy lang, kakayanin na lahat na harapin, kahit mahirap sisikapin abutin.
Duyo, the inbounder, with 1 on the shot clock. The lob to Ramos for the goal! Alex Ramos with the slam. What a well-executed play for the Quezon Barons.
Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan, lakas at tapang sa bawat laban. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan. NBL, ito ang liga ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan. NBL.
Kabinbin, still with a lot of energy. Look at this. Look at the energy of Jack Kabinbin. Woo! She's so fast, even in slow motion. Air Force. Shot clock down to 5. Oh, fancy shot! Wow! Put that on our highlight reel. Look at that again. Look at this circus shot by Air Force. Another angle. Wow!
Both teams trying to get the first bucket in the second half. Borja, what a shot, reverse layup. Almost like a no-look shot.
A steal completed by Kabinbin. Kabinbin will take it strong for the 2 points. As if it meant their life. Kabinbin. Strong move. Oh, she goes for the miss. They get the offensive rebound. Whistle tie. Kick out. Oh, the three is there. Laguna with the go-ahead 3 with 6 seconds left. Wow.
Good luck din bukas.
Salamat po, salamat po.
Okay, let's now go to the highlights of the game, and actually this is the semifinals where the Uratex Dream faced off with Uratex Tibay in the first semifinal match, and it was a blowout with Uratex Dream showing their might against their sister team. The winning score, or the final score, 21-10 in favor of Uratex Dream. And then in the second semifinal affair, Taguig Lady Generals battling Angeles Resort, and it was a close game, but Snow Peñaranda took over in the late goings of this matchup, and this turnaround shot one of the key baskets for Taguig. They won against Angeles Resort 14-11, and in the championship game, it was all Taguig Lady Generals. They took advantage of the struggles of Uratex Dream from the outside. April Siat with this foul line jumper, and Siat with another shot inside, but Snow Peñaranda.
Screen. Chan. To Villanueva. 1 second. Oh! Buzzer beater! What a game! I say, what a game from Ivan Villanueva. You know, capping off that strong third quarter with this late triple.
Alley-oop play, what a finish! Alley-oop finish. Shane Agot.
Sa sarili di mapigil ng marami, malupit ka dumiskate. Handa pa kita sa mundo.
It's with Cabico. Cabico bounce pass in traffic. Oh, you don't do that. You don't do a bounce pass in traffic. Santos! Tipsy-doo! Slip shot, Tipsy-doo. Woohoo!
Patuloy pa din sa pag-angat, hindi ako mapipigilan lumipad. Ibibigay ko ang lahat sagad-sagad. Pabigyan ng buhay, pangarap at tangarin.
It's with Sapasio. Alves all alone. And here's Strummer! Vincent Alves! Before that, let us savor El Junco! Yaso!
Ito ang liga ng bayan, homegrown. Handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang liga ng bayan.
Cabico. faking the pass. Mabra! 2 points. Playground basketball there by Captain Greg Mabico.
Pag-usayan, tuloy-tuloy lang. Kakayanin na lahat na harapin. Kahit mahirap sisikapin abutin.
Steal here. It's with Tamayo. Mangalino. Whips it inside to a teammate. A dipsy do by Sampang. And Sampang introducing himself very well to the NBL audience.
Hindi na pwede na ako'y pangina.
And we're back to the ball game after that lull as we take a look at Commissioner Edward Aquino making sure he himself is on top of things after a technical problem, specifically a basket problem. The Laguna Pistons explaining that the court or the basket was misaligned. So Aquino and the rest of the officials making sure to realign that court and to ensure the safety of all the players in this game. And we're finally back in this ball game after that technical problem, and the Laguna Pistons and Amil picking up from where they left off with that jumper as they get or take a 10-point lead with less than 10 minutes remaining in this game. Disquitado. Rosales thought about it. Hunsay taking it. Galamitan in the middle, and he gets it to fall. Galamitan gives the Pistons a 12-point lead, but Cagayan is on the other end, drops it inside, but Schwartz finally finishes it. Amil. Disquitado inside again. They have been finding those gaps inside for those close range chances in terms of the Pistons, but they couldn't get it to fall this time. Bautista drops it to Schwartz. Now it's Cagayan for three, and he gains it to fall. Darrell Cagayan trying to lead the comeback of the Water Buffaloes. They're down by 7. Amil inside. Disquitado slicing his way inside for the layup. Jeff Disquitado squeezing his way inside for 2. Pistons back up by 9. Cagayan. Ramos thought about it, takes it inside, and he draws the foul. As we take a look at Cagayan draining that crucial 3-point basket. And Disquitado on the other end with a sidestep move as Ramos misses the first free throw. Approaching the 8-minute mark of the fourth and final quarter. Empty trip on the foul line, but Ramos gets his own miss. Cagayan for 3. Wala. And the Pistons with the rebound. Hunsay gives it back to Amil. Setting it up, but not using the screen. Kicks it to Hunsay. No good. Gets its own miss. Hunsay inside. Still no go. And Ramos secures the rebound. Bautista. And there appears to be a technical problem again, this time on the clock or on our big board being reset. So let's wait before the game clock resets.
breakneck speed, gets a shot to go.
What a play! Oh, Gaba, look at that beautiful move! Beautiful dribbling! A beautiful finish!
Look at this hustle play.
Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, what a move that was. Yeah, that's good. Bang, bang. Captain bukas.
Salamat po, salamat po.
Okay, let's now go to the highlights of the game, and actually this is the semifinals where the
And we're back to the ball game after that technical problem on the big board. But the score still reads the Pistons leading by 9 points. Make that 11 points. Courtesy of Jeff Disquitado off a foul from Sean Bautista. Take a look at it again. Quick fast break opportunity for the Pistons, and they make the Water Buffaloes pay. Sean Bautista heads to the bench after that foul, but he has been one of the bright spots for the Water Buffaloes. As Disquitado misses the free throw, but he gets his own miss, and Amil attempts a three to no avail. Another steal by the Pistons. Rosale kicks it out. Amil, the layup, and it's good. And suddenly the Pistons up by 13. Cagayan for three. No go. Amil the rebound. Disquitado setting up the play. Moving it around. They go inside. That's Galamiton. The shot is no good. Binarov the rebound. Alayon. Cagayan for three. Lista mo na, Darrell Cagayan. As he looks at the scoreboard to still see the Water Buffalo still down by 10. Hunsay. Amil. Rosale for three. No good. Binarov the rebound. Chance for the Water Buffaloes to trim this lead further. Alayon forcing it and draws the foul. Take a look at this again. Darrell Cagayan continuing to connect on target from beyond the arc after missing all his 6 attempts in their last game. But Alayon misses the first free throw. Vince Sibaluka coming back in for the Water Buffaloes. As the second shot is good for Alayon. Lead is down to 9 points. Amil looking for a teammate. Decides to take it himself. Layup, no go. Schwartz the rebound. Alayon, now it's Cagayan. Stop and pop three. No go. So on inside to Galamitan for the alley-oop. Nice find there from Amil for the Galamitan alley-oop conversion. Sibaluka on the other end. And the ball goes out of bounds. Wasted opportunity for the Water Buffaloes. Take a look at this alley-oop play again. Nice find from Amil, leading to the Galamitan alley-oop conversion. Sean Bautista coming right back in as the Water Buffaloes try to make their final push to salvage this victory. Binarao. Bautista travels according to the referee. Nice defense that time. Disciplined defense by the defender, making it tough for Bautista to even attempt a shot. Amil, the steal by Cagayan. Cagayan pushing it. Cagayan all the way, and he draws the foul.
Foul on number 17, Kim Galamito.
As Galamiton gets called for that foul, that's already his 6th personal foul, so it's good night to Kim Galamiton. But using that 6th foul wisely to prevent that fast break opportunity by Cagayan and the Water Buffaloes. And the first one is good for Daryl Cagayan. And second one is also in for Cagayan as the lead back down to 9. Amil, missed jumper. Chance for the Water Buffaloes to close further. Cagayan inside. Schwartz with a finish. Nice passing that time as Schwartz finishes with the short stab. Lead is down to 7 points. Still a lot of time here with 4 minutes remaining in this game. Hunsay inside. Hunsay, no go. Disquitado skies high for the rebound. Rosale floats it in, no good. Hunsay, offensive rebound, looking for a teammate and finds no one. And the ball goes to the Water Buffaloes, who have another chance to trim this lead. Bautista. Cagayan using the screen. 3 for 3, no good. And rebound by Disquitado. And Disquitado says slow it down. Amil setting up a play with 8 seconds to shoot inside. Nice passing again inside. As Disquitado completes that play, another finding the gap move by the Pistons, leading to an inside incursion by Disquitado as the lead is back to 9 points. Take a look at it again. Nice volleyball pass. Rosale to Disquitado for that easy deuce as Schwartz scores on the other end. Disquitado thought about it. Back to Amil. Moving it around. Disquitado. Rosale. Short J is good. After 3 3-point conversions in the third quarter, now he hits a jumper from close range. Lead back up to 9. Schwartz almost losing it. Cagayan. Cagayan gets fouled. That's on Amil. We're approaching the 2-minute mark of the payoff period as Rosale wide open and making the defense pay again with that mid-range jumper. As Cagayan hits the first free throw. And the second one is up and in also for Cagayan. The lead down to 7 points. Pistons looking good here, but they can't relax in this last 2 minutes of the ball game. Hunsay attempts a 3. No go in the rebound. Rebound battle. Is there a double foul that time? Oh, it's on a holding foul. That's on Mark Dakis. And another chance for the Water Buffaloes to inch closer as Vince Baluca has 2 shots coming up. And it's good. The lead is down to 6. Again, approaching the 2-minute mark of the fourth and final quarter. And the Water Buffaloes inch closer. Second one is also in. And it's now just down to a 5-point game. Pistons lead down to 5, 100-95 lead. We'll see what happens after this. Back to the ball game. Jeff Desquitado and the rest of the Pistons trying to hold on against Cagayan and the rest of the Water Buffaloes. Laguna only with a 5-point lead. With still plenty of time remaining in this game. Desquitado setting it up. And we're in the twilight zone. This last 2 minutes is brought to you by Converge. As Sibaluka gets called for the foul, Dakis has a chance to ice this game for the Pistons. The first free throw is short for Mark Dakis. And the second free throw is up and in. 6-point lead for the Pistons with under 2 minutes left in the ball game. Cagayan using the Schwartz screen. They have to carry. What a shot that time by Cagayan, but to no avail. Amil on the other end. Amil setting it up. Milking some clock dry. Desquitado. Rosale. Jumper, no good. And the rebound. And the ball goes to the other end. Water Buffaloes try to even inch closer to this game. Referees reviewing this last play to see who indeed got it out of bounds. Last touch. Was it on the hands of the Dakis? Or Binarao? Refs continuing to review the play. Binarao, one of the solid standouts for the Water Buffaloes as they try to get their first victory this season in the NBL. And the refs confirm the call. The ball goes to the Water Buffaloes. Cagayan. Cagayan. 3 for 3. Wala. And the ball goes to Dakis. Football pass. Stolen by Cagayan. Another chance for the Water Buffaloes. Schwartz inside. Power move, but the turnaround doesn't fall. Sibaluka powers his way inside again, and he draws the foul. Take a look at this replay again. Sibaluka getting that offensive rebound and drawing that foul. A chance for the Water Buffaloes to trim the 6-point lead. And no go, however, on the first try by Sibaluka, as Mark Dakis fouls out with just a point to his name, doing the dirty work mostly for the Laguna Pistons. And Sibaluka, the second free throw rattles in, as the lead is down to just 5 points. It's just a one possession game. We'll find out what happens after this. NBL action continues after this game as the Quezon Barons go up against the Narvacan Panthers, the second game of a scheduled doubleheader in the National Basketball League Pilipinas. But before that, we have with you an exciting finish between the Pistons and the Water Buffaloes. The Laguna Pistons holding on to a 5-point lead, and the Water Buffaloes trying to pull off a comeback. Sorry misses on the free throw line at such a crucial juncture for the Water Buffaloes. They have another chance here. Cagayan gets fouled by Disquitado.
Foul on number 29, Jeff Disquitado, penalty. That is Jeff Disquitado's third personal foul.
As Cagayan gets the first free throw to go. And the Water Buffaloes call for time. And we're back to this exciting ball game between the Laguna Pistons and the Water Buffaloes of Cagayan Valley, as the Pistons clinging on to a 6-point lead with 25.5 seconds to go. Daryl Cagayan a chance to trim it to 5 points. And he gets it to go. Lead is down by down by 5 points. And the Pistons call for time. Again, the Pistons holding on to just a 5-point lead against the Water Buffaloes. It's a crucial possession right here. As the Water Buffaloes are forced to go for the foul here just try to stop the clock and hope that the Pistons miss 2 free throws. But they still let some clock run before committing that foul as Disquitado heads to the foul line. Disquitado can ice this one and he gets the first one to go. Jeff Disquitado a chance to make this a 3-possession game. And he does. 7-point lead for the Pistons. Another timeout called by the Water Buffaloes. And we're back to the ball game. Jeff Disquitado making his last free throw to make it a 3-possession ball game for the Pistons, giving them a 7-point lead with 21.5 seconds left. Pistons are looking good as they aim for their third straight victory, or third victory overall and second straight against 2 losses, while the Water Buffaloes are still. And we're just putting on the finishing touches to this game. Binaro, last ditch 3, no go. Okay, the final buzzer sounds. The Laguna Pistons coming away with a 107-98 victory over the Cagayan Valley Water Buffaloes. It's the second straight victory for the Laguna Pistons. So we'll interview the best player after this.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, brother, look at that beautiful move! Beautiful dribbling and beautiful finish. Look at this hustle play.
Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, what a move that was. Yeah, that's good! Bang, bang!
Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan kaya.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, brother, look at that beautiful move! Beautiful dribbling and beautiful finish. Look at this hustle play.
Wow, relentless.
Oh, what a dunk!
Oh, what a move that was. Yeah, that's good! Bang, bang!
Pasok palagi ang bola, hindi naliligaw. Batang may galawan kaya.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, brother, look at that beautiful move! Beautiful dribbling and beautiful finish. Look at this hustle.
And we're back to the ball game. The Laguna Pistons coming away with a 107-98 victory over the Cagayan Valley Water Buffaloes, and it's all because of this man right here, Jeff Disquitado, our Kruberg best player of the game. We have with us the best player of the game, Jeff. Jeff, congrats. Maraming salamat sa pag-spend ng time ngayon. Anong masasabi mong susi nung third quarter? Mukhang doon kayo nag-turn around, parang seesaw battle ng first 2 quarters, but midway through the third, doon na kayo nakausog.
Ayun nga po, kinausap kami ni Coach, kailangan talaga namin bumawi muna kami sa depensa, hindi muna namin iniisip yung opensa. Kasi doon kami nakakapag-create ng madaling punto sa depensa na ginagawa namin. At yun nga, nagkaroon ng resulta yung ginawa namin sa training. Nagpasalamat kami kay Coach dahil puspusan talaga yung ginawa namin.
Meron kang 33 points, 18 rebounds, and 9 assists. You're a guard but you've shown big man skills with your rebounds. Gusto mo ba gawin lahat to stuff the stat sheet lagi?
Yun yung nasa isip ko. Yun yung goal ko lagi para sa team, para makatulong lagi ako sa kanila. Yun ang laging ginagawa ko sa team. Talagang binubuhos ko lang yung lakas ko. Sinasabi ko naman kay coach, kung kaya ko, kaya ko. Yun lang po.
Yun, your best player of the game. Jeff, may gusto kang batiin?
Yun nga, unang-una nagpapasalamat ako kay Lord sa lakas na binigay niya sa akin. Kala Ma'am Rose, kay Com, kay Sir Edward, maraming salamat sa inyo dahil nagkaroon ng ligan to. Sa family ko, Family Diskitado, Katindig, kay Boss King, kay Coach Hilario, sa lahat ng taga Santa Rosa, ayun, maraming salamat. Ako si Jeff Diskitado, 35 homegrown ng Laguna.
And there you have it, our Kruberg best player of the game, Jeff Diskitado, leading the way for the Laguna Pistons to a 107-98 victory over the Cagayan Valley Water Buffaloes. It has been a do-it-all performance for Diskitado and the rest of the Pistons for their second straight victory and third overall against the 2 losses to move them to a joint 4th place. And coming right up, again, we take a look at the highlights before we bring you the main event between the Quezon Barons and the Narvacan Panthers. Again, it's been a CISO ball game in the first half before the Pistons started to pull away in the 3rd quarter. We show you the first half highlights. Magay giving a spark off the bench as the Water Buffaloes took a 1-point lead. And in the second, it was Rosale. Again, not just 1, not just 2, but 3 3-pointers from that same area to give the Pistons a solid cushion heading into the half. But it's been still up to a 107-98 victory over the Laguna Pistons against the Cagayan Valley Water Buffaloes. Jeff Diskitado showing up, and in the main event, it's the Quezon Barons going up against the Narvacan Panthers. Don't go away. We'll be right back for some men's basketball action.
Breakneck speed gets a shot to go.
What a play!
Oh, Gaba, look at that beautiful move! Beautiful dribbling!